Hello everyone, today we're going to talk about candidates and also auto candidates and how to use them. Okay, so candidate in sudoku, as you can see, you have a candidate button here. Um, is that we put in all we put them all in first. As you can see, I put in like the candidates here, and candidates is basically the possible numbers that you can fit in a square, right? So if the puzzle was completely empty, then you could like the square could be 1 to 9, right? We don't really know, right? But because there are other numbers, like there's a 9 here, there's a 2 here, there's a 1 here, so we can kind of eliminate the possible numbers in this particular square, right? So at first I put in all 9 of the numbers, but then I can start eliminating some of these, right? So if like 1, we already have a 1 here, right, in this box, so it's not 1. 2, we have a 2 in this line, so not 2. 3, we don't have a 3 in the line or the box. 4, we have in the line. 5, nope. 6, nope. 7, we don't. 8, we also don't. 9, we also 9 is like we have this in the line, and also this in this square, in this box. So we have, after doing this, we still have 5 potential numbers. Okay, now we can kind of like, there's a mode called auto candidate mode. You can click on this, and it'll do the exact same thing for us, but it'll fill in the whole puzzle. Okay, so if I click on this, boom, boom. Oh, okay. So as you can see, it was different, right? It was different from what I did, which means that I made a mistake. Okay, there's 8 here, so this is not 8, right? So you can use auto candidate to check if you manually did your candidates correct, right? So now, okay, now it's the same. So let's try to do another one. Let's find something with more numbers. Let's say this one. Okay, this looks like has some numbers. So again, you put in all the numbers first, right? And you kind of eliminate them one by one. So you can't have 1 here, it can't have 2 here, it can't have 3, not 4, not 5, 6, okay, 7, 8, 9. So we can have 1, 2, or 6. Now if I click on again auto candidate mode, okay, it's the same. So you can fill it all in, but it's gonna be really tedious. So if like for us playing the game, if you wanted like a faster or smoother gameplay, we will use auto candidate mode. So I'm going to turn it on right now. Okay, and like we want to know, like now the puzzles all filled in, right? But we want to know how to use these candidates. So the first thing we want to look is like here, right? There's only one possible number in this square, which basically means that we can only put in 3 in here, right? So we're gonna look for if there's only one number in a square. Now we can see that there's none. Okay, only there's only one here, so it's like 3. And the other thing is we can also look for is if we can look for only one if a number only appears once in the line or the box. Let's see if I can find one. Let me see. Okay. We can look on this line. So in this line, right, we have a 1, we have a 3, we have a 6, and a 7. So the candidates will be a 2, right? 2, 4, 5, 8, 9, right? And if we look at the candidates, there's 5 2s, right? This can be 2, this can be 2, this can be 2. These 2, okay. And then 4, we have 3 4s possible in these places. And 5, okay. And 2 8s. But we only have 1 9. So in this line, we can see that there's only one place to put a 9. And it's here. So that means, like, you can't put it here, you can't put it here, you can't put it here, you can't put it here. So you have to put it here. So these are the two things that either we want something that is, let me delete them so you can see better. So we either want a square that only has one number in it, or we want to find like a line or square in it that only has a number that only appears once, right? In this particular case, it is the 9, right? All the other numbers, all the other candidates appeared more than once, so we don't exactly know what it is, but the 9 only appeared once. Okay, so I'll type it back in. Now I want to point out that how we find this 9 is actually the same trick that we used before in the easy mode, which was we would click on a number, right? And let's say we look at this line, like we look at number 9, right? So this is not number 9, this is not number 9, and this is not number 9, right, because of this, and this is not number 9. So we look at this line, these 4 are not number 9, so this is number 9, right? It's basically the same trick we did before, but it looks like a little bit different, right? Like there's more candidates on the whole puzzle, so it might be a little bit confusing at first. Okay, now because we're playing medium level, we might not be able to solve it just by using these two tricks, like looking for only one candidate in a particular square, or like finding only one number that appears in the line or the box. So we have to start kind of looking for two candidates at the same time. So as you can see on this whole puzzle, this has two candidates, 1 6. This has two candidates, 1 6. This 2 6, 5 6, 2 4, 3 6, 2 5, 2 8. What do we have? What else do we have? Okay. So we're gonna start easy by looking for two candidates. Now if you become more advanced, you can also do 3 candidates, right? Like here's 3 candidates, 1 4 6, 1 2 6, 2 3 6, 3 5 6, 2 3 7. And the more the better you get, the more candidates you'll look at once. Okay. So what do you do when we're looking at 2 candidates? So for example, we found a 1 6 here. Now what do we do? Right? So we want to look in the same line, either the vertical line, either the horizontal line, or the vertical line, or in the same box. Okay, we want to look in these three sections, and we want to find if there's another identical candidate situation here. So if you can see the horizontal one, we can find the identical one here, right? If you look down here, no, we don't find any. If we look in the same box, no, we don't find any also. Okay, but we did find one. It's very important to find one in the same horizontal line. And what this means is, although we don't know if one is here or one is here, what we do know is if we put one over here, then this will automatically only have one other candidate left, right? So it's either 1 6, or if I put 6 here, it's going to be 1, right? And what that means is that because 1 and 6 can only be in these 2 squares, it will not be anywhere else in this line. So I can eliminate. So remember, we want to eliminate as most candidates as we can. So we want as less candidates remaining on the field so that we can find the numbers a bit easier. So because we have a 1, 6 here, so this will not be a 1 or 6 anymore, right? 1 and 6 in this line will only be in these two places. So also this one doesn't have the 1, but this one has the 6. So we're going to click on this to eliminate it. So now we removed some of them. We moved like 2 candidates in these 2 squares. And so we're going to just try to do this thing over and over again, plus the other tricks. Like, so we basically have 3 tricks right now, right? So we have the one that is, if there's only 1 3, if there's only one candidate in one particular square, we'll just choose it. We can just put it in. And also if there was only one number appearing in the same line or in the same box, we also can put it in. And the third one would be if there's 2 identical 2 candidate squares, we can eliminate the other ones. We can eliminate these 2 numbers in the other squares. Alright, so we're gonna use these tricks and we're gonna try to find a number. Now, if you can see that it's like there's a lot of numbers in, let's say, this one. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 candidates. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 candidates. So we're gonna, like, these are too complex for us to look. So we're gonna start from the easier ones, right? So we kind of did this line already. So one of the other line that stands out is this line, right? There's not a lot of candidates. So you can see there's still 4 2s, and there's 2 4s, and there's only 1 5 in this line, so we can put 5 in. There's 2 8s, so we don't know that for sure. Now if you can see on, so now we kind of eliminate some. So as we progress, you can see that some of these squares now only have 1 candidate. So we can put these in, 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 put these in. Okay, and it becomes much faster. But at first, in my, like, the first few ones would be the hardest to find. Okay. Now if you look at this square, we have a 3 6 3 6. This is identical box, right? They have the same candidate, so we'll know that this cannot be a 3, right? 3 is either here or here, or 6 is either here or here. So we can take this out. Now it's only 1 candidate. We put in 2. All right. So we have, if we look at the whole puzzle, okay, these are 4 8, these are 6 7. We don't know. And if we look at other places, okay, this one has, like, if you could look at this line, there's only 1 9 here. Put it in. Now let's see if we have anything else. We can see here there's 1 3, so 2 identical squares. We can eliminate the other 1 3s in the other boxes, other squares, and we have an identical 2 6 in this box, so we can eliminate 2 and 6 in the other squares. Okay, we found 1. Here's here's a square with only 1 number. We put it in. And now we find another one, another one, another one, another one. So, like, as you can see, it starts pretty slow, but then after you get a few numbers, it goes pretty fast. 9 8 5 3 7. So we're just gonna click on the ones that have only 1 number left in that square. I'm going to fill it in. Okay, and there you have it. So, hope you try it out, and hope it works well for you.